What's up, YouTube? What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? Or I may be talking to myself for right now. What a weekend that we have had. It's been a 3-day weekend for a lot of people. Holiday weekend, Martin Luther King birthday, and then we had the inauguration of Donald Trump. Yep. So I'm gonna be talking about some stuff like that today or tonight or whatever. Let me just check something out real quick. Make sure the sound is good. Everything sounds good to me. So yeah, Donald Trump was reelected, reinaugurated. I don't know if that's the right term. Well, he was inaugurated twice. Um, he did not win the 2020 election, but he did win the 2024 election, presidential race, and he's back as the president another 4 years. Whether you like him or not, he is going to be very influential or has left a mark in the history of the United States. Um, and obviously, we the people, we voted him in, so the American people have spoken, and we live in a democratic democratic republic, and he was elected as such. So you cannot be mad when your political party doesn't win. Anyway, let's check some stuff out, read some articles. And it was really cool looking at Google. When you type in Trump inauguration, you see little fireworks and stuff like that. So I'm gonna see if I can show y'all that. Um, yep, it's cold everywhere on the eastern third of the country. They had to have it endorsed, from what I understand. Personally, I only saw a little snippet of it. I saw when this preacher was carrying on and talking about doing a prayer, and people were laughing at him and stuff. I'm gonna show you something from the shade room. Let me just check something out real quick. Shade room. Okay, I'll show y'all that in a little while. But I'm gonna show you what comes up. I'm probably gonna have to refresh the page, but y'all check it out if you happen to look at it. Look at this live stream tonight before midnight, and just see what it's talking about. You'll see these little graphics that come up on the Google page. Let me show you. Hopefully, it's still doing it. It'll do it because I have already seen it. So share screen. All right, let's check it out. See? See what I'm talking about? That's pretty, ain't it? Yeah. So, second inauguration of Donald Trump. January 20th, 2025 at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Uh, it says, this is Wikipedia, the inauguration of Donald Trump as the 45. He was 45 at first. Now he's the 47th. President of the United States took place on Monday. Due to freezing temperatures and high winds, it was held inside the United States Capitol Rotunda in Washington, D.C. Uh, Take a look at some of the live updates. So here's the pastor, or whoever he was, Lorenzo Sewell. He was the one that gave a very impactful and um, thunderous speech. Yeah, let's see. Let's see now. Let's see. Let's look at this. So who is he? Because I never heard of it before. All right. So this is a gentleman right here. Who is Lorenzo Sewell, the pastor who referenced King's dream speech in an inaugural prayer? Who is he? So this is him right here. He's hugging the president. Got another angle of him. He's very passionate. All right. So he's a Michigan pastor. He's a uh he's based in Michigan, but where? All right. Okay, so he was a mainstay in Trump's 2024 presidential campaign. He hosted Trump at his church in June, spoke at the Republican National Convention in July, and attended numerous campaign roundtables of faith leaders and pro-Trump conservative Christian rallies. And then he said that Trump, during the Sunday night inaugural gala, asked him personally to pray during the inauguration. Yeah. So that's who he is. Let's show a little clip of what he's talking about. And then I'm gonna also talk about Dr. Martin Luther King. You know, he left a legacy here, so you can't you can't have a live stream and not talk about him. All right, so let's go to this one. Let's see if it plays. Okay, I gotta turn the volume up. All right.
Freedom ring from every hill and every molehill in Mississippi, from every state, every
So you can see somebody like here, he's laughing, he's laughing. They got a nice little smirk on their face.
city, every village, and every hamlet. And when we let freedom ring, we will be able to speed up that day for all of your children. Black men and white men, Protestant and Catholic, Jew and Gentile will be able to sing in the meaning of that old Negro spiritual. Free at last. Free at last. Thank you, God Almighty. We are free at last. If you believe where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. Come on, put your hands together and give your great God great glory. Let freedom ring from every hill.
Yep, so that was part of it. I'm not gonna lie, when I did see him, irregardless of whatever my religious belief or lack thereof, I personally think that he was doing a little too much. But everybody has their own approach and the way that they praise. Um, you know, um, express themselves religiously. So yeah, he was just passionate, and that's common in the black church. But he definitely is going to be a meme for times to come, I think, because he was very passionate. So let me look up Dr. Martin Luther King. I mean, I could it's books and everything written on him, but let's let's go over Dr. Martin Luther King. It doesn't take a rocket scientist for a lot of things nowadays. You can just go on Google. Um, but if you've lived under a rock or not familiar with American history, Dr. Martin Luther King was an American Baptist minister, activist, political philosopher, and one of the most prominent leaders in the civil rights movement. Um, he was born in January 15th. Born on January 15th, he would have been almost 100 years old if he was still alive. He would have been 96. Yeah, so unfortunately, he was assassinated. Uh, yeah, so it happened to be, I went to Atlanta almost 3 years ago now, and I had the opportunity to, um, was it two? Yeah, it was, maybe it was almost 2 years ago, maybe not three. But either way, I went to Atlanta and I was able to view the museum that they have of him now, and it was very breathtaking. I went to the church, Ebenezer Baptist Church. Um, yeah, and then we have a day that we honor him, uh, federal holiday, every third Monday in January. We call it Martin Luther King Day. Yeah, he was known for his um, most most noted for his peaceful protests. You had other civil rights leaders that were of the time. They had a different approach than Dr. Martin Luther King. Uh, so, all right, and let's talk about TikTok. Yeah, we're good. We're under 20 minutes. Let's talk about TikTok. So TikTok um, was banned temporarily, and now it's back. I don't think it was even banned or out of commission for at least 24 hours in the United States. Um, I saw the service come back on last morning, and let's see this. Okay. So this is an article by BBC. It's just talking about why TikTok is back after being banned for one day. And also, it was banned in some other countries as well. But we're going to just talk about the United States. So this was basically the notice that you got if you had looked at at your account. And it just talks about TikTok briefly went dark in the United States over the weekend after the Supreme Court denied a bid by Chinese owner ByteDance to overturn a law banning it. But it was back after a day with a message thanking incumbent President Donald Trump for his efforts in restoring the app. So now it's going to answer the question, why is TikTok back? Um, so let's just talk about why it was banned. It said the ban was designed to prevent China, a designated foreign adversary, from leveraging its control over ByteDance to capture the personal data of U.S. TikTok users. The law was due to kick in on Sunday, but on Saturday night, I'm sorry, the app went dark. So users in the U.S. who tried to use it were met with a note reading, "A law banning TikTok has been enacted in the U.S. Unfortunately, that means that you can't use TikTok for now." And this caused a lot of outrage for a lot of content creators and people that, went on TikTok. Then on Sunday, the app was back up and running with the message saying, "Thank you for your patience and support. As a result of President Trump's effort, TikTok is back in the US." However, that was only for people who already had the app. It was still unavailable to people to download the app in US stores. Okay, so I didn't know that. So, can Trump overturn the ban? An executive order is an instruction from the president which has the weight of law behind it. His order, he said, would give the company time to find a U.S. partner to buy half of the company. So is that going to happen or is it not going to happen? So, quote, "I would like," and this is him talking according to this article, quote, "I would like the United States to have 50% ownership position in a joint venture. By doing this, we save TikTok, keep it in good hands, and allow it to stay up," he said. The Biden administration made it clear that they would not enforce the law, so another option would be for Donald Trump to follow suit and allow the law to stand, but tell the Department of Justice to ignore it. The government would effectively be telling Apple and Google that they will not be punished for continuing to allow people to download TikTok on their devices, meaning the law will remain in place but be essentially redundant. Um, so who could buy TikTok? Up until now, ByteDance has been resolute that no sale of its prized asset in the US is on the table. But could that change now that it's actually been banned? Potential buyers continue to line up. Um, Elon Musk. Um, that's I think that's been debunked as not being true. It says pure fiction. Um, um, so yeah, it has some more stuff up here. I'm gonna actually copy and paste this, put this in the link. Uh, Put this in the description. Okay. That's pretty much it, y'all. I mean, I want to just get on and showcase that I'm still here, keep this channel alive. I have some stuff coming down the pipe. Whether I have people participating or not, that's never here or there. And shout out to whoever's watching right now. Um, you appreciate it. Would anybody like to join? Because I can always put a link. I mean, put the link in the description or the invite. I guess not. I mean, this wasn't too long. So yeah, y'all just stay tuned for more content. I'm always a busybody. But yeah, it's doesn't really seem like too much other stuff is major that's going on other than it being really cold on the eastern third. Of course, you had the wildfires and the Santa Ana winds in California, but I didn't find that too much to talk about, at least not right now. So I might come up and do a live about that. But right now, that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say. Hope that you enjoyed this. And remember, if you like this, share the screen, like, comment, and subscribe. Take care.